And I just wanted to highlight something positive today, man, because Deon Sanders is coaching at Jackson State, and saw a video of Gillie going to turn up with the youngins in the locker room before a game, and it's just something I don't see often. I see like Snoop with SC, and I see what Jay-Z years ago. I can't remember the college he went to, but I haven't seen that. But it's I could be misquoting that, but I know I always see Snoop with Southern California.
Yeah, because he coaches them. His son was playing for a team, so when he
Snoop got his own league,
and they SC is their thing, and that's what Warren G.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. Yeah, the Trojans. Yeah, I think that's Trojans.
So it's always a big thing for us to big up these colleges and stuff like that. But the thing that we was talking about in the video last week is that at what cost? Because we kind of, in bigging up these new universities, we get lost on our own universities. And it was like, originally it was separated. We couldn't go to the white universities and play no ball. But then once the white people peeked into our league and saw the value of us running and dropping the helmet on everybody, and they was like, oh, we need them. So they brought us over, and then it was fine because we were breaking ground and we was new to this white arena and we was shining. But it's like, at what cost us breaking ground? Because in doing that, we kind of left behind our own ground. You know what I'm saying? The HBCUs, we don't get no love. I was watching I Am Athlete, and a black woman, of course, black women always argue for us, even though we have a problem with y'all sometimes on the stands that y'all take. But she was arguing vigorously against the millionaires that were sitting in the room about why don't we go back and get our HBCUs. And they was like, well, because it's not prominent enough. To tell a 17-year-old to go to an HBCU when the facilities is much lesser than, the exposure is much lesser than, the marketing is much lesser than, the money under the table is much lesser than. You know what I'm saying? That's something we don't want to talk about, but it's there. Yeah. And it's like, to tell a 17-year-old to go there and deal with that rather than to go to Michigan or, you know what I'm saying, Ohio State or whatever, that's a big thing to kind of tax them with. Because they want to go where they're going to get the most exposure to do what they're trying to do, and that's go to the NFL, and that's an easier path going to Ohio State than it is go to HBCU. But at the same time, we won't be great unless we make us great.
Ohio State. Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? We won't be, I'm with you on Ohio State too. I can't stand Ohio State. But we won't be great unless we make us great. And to make us great, we have to shine the light on us. We have to highlight us to make the youngins be like, why have I not looked at to go there? You know what I'm saying? And I thought that was something big, man. Shout out to Gillie, just to go on to turn up with the young boys. They didn't make the post or nothing about, we had Jackson State. They just doing the dance challenge. Like, we just doing the dance. Who did it better? And they was just in the locker room turning up. It wasn't a big thing or whatever, but it was just something I love to see, and something I was like, we always talk about negative stuff. Let's shine the light on what they doing positive, because the positive could react in ways to get more celebrities to do this. We need more celebrities like Jay-Z, like Beyonce, like, whoever, celebrities, you know what I'm saying? To go, oh, boy, I appreciate you.
I was getting to you, but
you know what I'm saying?
I had you come.
Yeah, we going to speak it into existence, but we need us to go back and elevate our universities to make them what they're supposed to be. But, what y'all think?
Yeah, I like I said, me and Nelly was talking about it earlier. I agree that more celebrities need to do that. But I do see it from a kid standpoint too. That, I come from the neighborhood, this is my chance to make it. And Michigan looking at me and Fort Valley State looking at me. You know what I'm saying? Now, is it the right thing to do to go to Fort Valley so that I can help, these black universities who trying to help my kind? Yeah, that's the right thing to do. And as my age now, I'm like, yup, I probably would. But if I went back to when I was 17, 18, coming from the struggle, coming from the grind, and the opportunity come up for me to go to Michigan, or better yet, to go to Alabama and I play football and I got a chance of starting at Alabama, but you want me to pick Fort Valley, I'm probably going to stay with Alabama because right now I'm thinking about my group, my close-knit family. I'm thinking about my mama and all that. I'm not saying I won't make it from, hold on. I'm not saying I won't make it from the lead. I won't make it to the lead from Fort Valley. I'm not saying that. Because if I'm a dog, I'm a dog.
Just the look of it.
Right. If I'm gonna make it, I'm gonna make it. That's for sure.
So
but my thing is I'm gonna get a lot more. I'm just talking about me being 17 years old, coming out the hood, trying to make something, trying to come up into a better life. I'm gonna be thinking like I'm gonna get a lot more exposure at Alabama, just like Deon said in the thing. I get it.
So,
but at that age, I'm gonna pick Alabama.
So we all know how long Snoop has been parading for SC Trojans, right? Let's say Snoop had been parading for Jackson State all those years. He'd probably been parading for the Trojans for 20 years, something like 15, 20 years. Let's say he had been doing that for Jackson State for 15, 20 years. And then along with Snoop, you have Dre come in, pop in at a game, go say what's up to the fellas. You have Jay-Z pop in, go say what's up to the fellas. You have Eminem pop in, go say what's up to 50 Cent. Whoever you can name. But we know, money attracts money. Mm-hmm. So, and it's also a trend. So trends attract trends. Oh, they over there doing that? Come on, let's go say what's up to the boys. Now, when we shift, because we know black people shift culture. We move the culture. We make the culture. So why are we making it for somebody else if we shift it to ourselves?
But Jack,
because we still trying to get to their leagues though.
But what I'm saying,
and that school still does not become Michigan.
But hold on,
that school still does not become Alabama.
But that school can surpass Michigan and Alabama if it has the notoriety of a Michigan and Alabama.
But I just think Hip Hop Stars is not going to give it that notoriety.
It will, man. Hip Hop Stars will definitely give a boost to it. A hip hop star.
Because most of the time, the people that they get to come back to do those speeches is alma mater. It's people who graduated.
So that's my second point. So you start off with hip hop.
Right, I get it. You saying the alma mater who came on, come back.
You start off with it ain't got to be an alma mater. You start off where you can start off. If you can get some hip hop
alumni, not alma mater. Alumni, my bad.
You can start off where you start off. If you can get some people that are celebrities, that are black celebrities, to promote these schools and be involved with these schools genuinely, then the next step is what? Now you have a younger base of kids that may go there. If they go there, now they're going to be alumni. So you can take the celebrities and convince these celebrities, they throw money at anything else. They throw money at chicks.
But what about the white schools that's going to try to top the black schools by doing that?
The white schools are always going to be there.
No, I'm saying, like you say, they're going to be like, oh, they trying to bring all these people? Oh, we about to go and get all of them?
Do it. The white schools are going to do what they always do.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like...
But it does not have any bearing on what you're doing. I can't, listen, if I'm going to be an entrepreneur and let's say I'm selling cups, right? This is my new business. I'm selling cups, thermoses or whatever. You know what I'm saying? People in the lean. That's a business. People in the, if you come up with a lean cup, that's a business. And somebody, if you come up with it, I won't fire everything. But I'm just saying, if that's a business that you come up with, you can't worry about how many white companies have thermos cups that you're selling.
I agree.
You got to worry about what you're doing. They gonna always get the money. The white folk are always.
When I got on the white shirt, I represent the white people.
You know something. You know, I keep pointing at it, right? So, but they're always gonna get theirs because they're so prominent. They don't. It's why I think it's funny when people yell Black Lives Matter. White folk come in there, well, all lives matter. We already know that all lives matter.
Well, that's not a true statement because if all lives did matter, we wouldn't have to scream Black Lives Matter.
I mean, you dig what I'm saying,
right.
but you see where I'm going.
Yeah.
That's why it's funny to me that they would have to echo the opposite of what we're echoing because we only say Black Lives Matter because a black man just got killed for no reason.
Right.
So we're only trying to get black business going because we don't have black business.
Right. No, I agree with you.
But in accordance with us trying to do that, it's going to be 3 more white companies that pop up and say, well, our cups is better than his cups. And, our cups matter too. Why you just going to buy black? Why you can't buy any race? Why we don't matter no more just because they got... So it's always going to be that. But the thing is, I can't compare my stats and my sales to his, because you got the white shirt on.
That's cool.
Yeah, don't take
worry about it.
But I can't, if he's selling $1 million and I'm only selling 100,000, I can't then get discouraged and be like, I don't want to do this.
You can right. You can still compare. You just can't get.
I gotta go harder with my 100,000.
No, when I was going back to you were saying what's gonna make them want to go to the black school over the top five, the 5-star school.
Because see, he's gonna sell $1 million no matter what. He's gonna sell $1 million without a Kid Rock, endorsement. If we were selling cups,
so you saying they would still get the top athletes? Man.
I'm saying white folk. Yes. In essence, I'm saying they are going to get the top athlete no matter what, because they're Ohio State, because they're Michigan. They have
go
that
Michigan, dog.
They have that automatic.
Right.
They have that automatic name that so many of us automatically look to.
So what kids you talking about? You talking about like a 4-star or 3-star? Like what you talking about?
A 5-star. Whatever. We can go 5-star.
To go to
4-star,
the black
5-star. Black kids though.
That's what I'm saying.
Because this is my thing. The white schools are getting black 5-star recruits to come there.
Right.
So all we have to do is make the black kids start to see the value in going to mess with our own schools.
But that's what I'm saying. If they still showing you even more value, what's gonna make the black kid be like, all right, I'm going to
this right here, what we're doing. You got to start somewhere. This Deon, first of all, Deon is prime time. He's arguably one of the greatest players in NFL history. He did it at the highest level.
But,
you know what I'm saying? And he played multiple sports. When you want to say an athlete, he's the epitome.
Yeah, he's my favorite athlete of all time.
He's the epitome of because
you said we was gonna get to the sports.
Because the athlete to me, a true athlete to me is someone who can play multiple sports.
Yeah.
It's not just a Tom Brady who only plays one sport. You know what I'm saying?
He's not even athletic.
He played golf.
Right, so Deon did both sports.
Look at the hating over there. He played golf.
Did both sports at the highest level. So for him to go back and coach there is astronomical. And then also, not only he coaching there, to get somebody like Gillie to come and turn over the kids, astronomical. You know what I'm saying? And then who's the next star going to be? Could it be Snoop? Could it be Dre? Could it be whoever? But all I'm saying is we as black folks know that our black kids are moved by celebrities. They definitely, that's not the only thing they're moved by.
No, I agree with that. I'm just saying that, like we was talking about, that kid that coming from that single parent home, that when let's just be real, until it gets to that point, when they're looking, like I said, if you play football, right, and you go to Yale, which we know is Ivy League, great school, but if you play football and you got to pick between Yale and Alabama, and you a dog player, or the LSU, whatever you want to say, you going to go to there because of the football, because my chances of making it to the league, they're going to be looking at that. No doubt.
Okay.
People going to respect you coming from Yale, and your education is going to be great. And whatever you do in life to say that you went to Yale is going to be great. But my point being is like I said, if I had to choose, because I'm trying to better my situation, one going to the black school is better for my community. It's better for the kids coming behind me and all that, because it's going to be, and it's just going to be better for us because it's representing that HBCU. So don't get me wrong. I'm not saying
talent attracts talent, though, right? So let's take Patrick Mahomes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's not say he's not in the NFL yet. Let's say he's Patrick Mahomes, but he's a freshman in college. But he's that good, though, right? We're talking about Patrick Mahomes crazy like we are now. And he goes to HBCU. It's not going to be that hard to get the next you know what I'm trying to say, the next year of recruits to say, man, he went to Jackson State. I think I might look at Jackson State. I ain't saying they're going to go there, for sure. But out of a top 100,
you saying a big,
and we
before
you finish, we're gonna go back to what you just said. Hold on, wait. What you said talent attracts talent. Hold on. So you looking like, okay, Patrick Mahomes went to Jackson State, But then when I look at Alabama, and they got 18 people that went to the league. Now, no doubt they got Patrick Mahomes.
Everybody can't go to Alabama.
Right, I'm just saying, but you just said talent attracts talent. These schools probably got more talent. This dude had the most talented player, but this school got way more talented.
I know, but
athletes.
You missed what I'm saying. What I'm saying, I gave Patrick Mahomes as a if. But what I'm saying is, if you have the top athlete coming out of high school, whoever it may be, the number one on everybody's list, and he chooses to go to an HBCU, that will then affect the minds of the rest of the players that choose to go elsewhere.
I agree. And then out of that top 10 of your best athletes,
and all I'm saying,
the number one guy goes to an HBCU, and that is definitely going to change the mind state of a lot of people, and that's great.
But
20
more people in that top 100 want to play with that.
Right, but that's the number one guy.
If he had went to Alabama,
number two, three, hold on. Number one goes to the HBCU, and that's definitely going to help that HBCU, right? But 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 don't go to HBCUs. You're not going to ignore them just to say, because he the top guy, he went here. You were like, because like I said, hate to say it, when Tom Brady, you start thinking about yourself.
When Tom Brady went to the Buccaneers, what did a bunch of other players do? Okay, this is what I'm saying. You're not going to get, your goal is not to get, when you pick in the draft, you only got 7 picks. Right? Around 7 or 8 picks on average.
But that's we talking about high school players though. That's
I'm speaking in general now. I'm just saying.
Here you go with that general.
I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying. In a draft, most teams have about, in an NFL draft, most teams have about 7 or 8 picks. Anywhere from 5 to 9 picks.
Man, your school can determine what round you go in.
I know, but
you might be great.
But all I'm saying is,
at the bottom line, you want exposure as a kid.
That's all I'm saying. You think as in an adult space, I agree.
Right.
But as a kid, go ahead, my bad. As a kid, go ahead.
I get what you're saying. You like follow the narrative of, okay, if more celebrities and all that start endorsing
that, we don't do it, who will do it?
We all agree with that. But as far as, you're right, it's gonna take some time. Like it is a plus with Deon doing, they pushing that, okay, and that's good. We do need more of that. But as far as what Drake's saying, I get it. He just saying you need that exposure because you got that once in a lifetime chance.
So if we don't expose it, who will?
Right, and I get it.
But you can't sacrifice.
Right, do you want to be the first kid to do it?
Yes, you can.
Right, but do you want to be? Right, but you might not want to be the first kid.
Listen, you may not want to be the first kid, but what I'm saying is, Gillie going to turn up with them kids in the locker room.
Like you say, you come from a prominent. You come from like what you talking about? You come from a prominent family.
I don't know not one of them players.
No, we don't. But what I'm saying is, him doing that may change the narrative to who we know.
It could, but that's not helping them get drafted, though. So
it is.
None of them? No, it's not.
Dog.
We don't know none of them players.
Who was looking at Jackson State before Deon and Gillie the kids?
Nobody's looking at it.
Okay, so what do you mean that don't help their draft status?
Because they still not no top.
Dog, are you
not good like that?
Listen,
no, I get what he's saying. The exposure is bigger.
Exposure,
people are watching.
Just him going, just Deon without Gillie, just Deon going there, then already helped every kid on that roster.
Hey, but look, this one
draft status.
The NFL,
because he's on ESPN. Deon sits on ESPN.
When they drafting, they don't respect the sweat.
Listen,
I'm just gonna say that they don't respect the sweat.
Listen.
Y'all respect the who?
Sweat. That's the division, the black college division.
Listen, the NFL will look wherever they have to look to get a player of the caliber.
I'm not saying that.
Randy Moss came from where?
Marshall.
They was not a top college,
no,
but him being the player that he was made them look at Marshall.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, for him.
Yeah. But in the fact of going to look for him, I'm sure they scanned over.
Yeah, I'm not saying that.
So that's what I'm saying.
So you just hope. So I hope they just scan over you when you go somewhere because you know they gonna see you.
Ain't no hoping. What I'm saying is, you take the hope out of it. You take celebrities, you start placing them in HBCUs. All these celebrities are going.
It's still not a guarantee.
I didn't say it has to be a guarantee. It's no guarantee.
But if I'm that player, I want the guarantee.
Right.
Listen,
if I'm the player,
I know that you want the guarantee. But what I'm saying is for to build a
Right,
But
you
the
saying
kid
in
is
the
not
long run,
building
I'm
it,
talking
though.
about me.
The
Listen.
kid is not building it though. He's just trying to get to the league.
I know that, but what I'm saying is, as a unit, as a university, you have to build something.
He's not the university.
Right,
I
I
know
know
that.
what you're saying, but as
No,
a kid,
I
I'm not doing it.
know. Can I say it again? I know that.
Right.
But what I'm saying is to
I
build
changed it after I'm a bad success.
what they say in the movie.
Go
And
back.
I build it,
I get
and
it.
they will come. In order to make a kid want to come there, you have to build something worthwhile of coming
Who's
to.
building? Who building it?
That's what I'm talking about. It's what the whole
He said be
video
that
is
person.
about.
He
But
said be
who?
that
He
person.
said. So you're saying the kid?
Us
The
as
student.
black folks, us as older black folks, have to
that's what I'm
be
saying. So
the thing
is
that
we talking in the kid standpoint or
Right,
No,
I'm
I'm
not
not
talking
talking-
from the kid's standpoint. I'm talking from the kid's standpoint.
That's what I'm saying. See,
Remember he talking in general. You know how he do.
Oh, yeah.
I'm talking it. I don't understand how y'all don't understand.
you looking at it as if you run into school, like if you the head over the football.
All I said with this video is more of us need to.
We
do
agree with that, but we saying
More
as
older,
the kid.
more older
We
and
agree.
celebrities need to do this to draw attention to our HBCUs.
We agree with that.
So we can get the kid that's 17 years old to look at it like it's cool.
We agree.
He'll be like, oh, Gillie over there turning up with them, Snoop over there, this, that, that.
I
Man,
agree.
maybe I'm going to go take a visit. I didn't say he going there, but I'm going to go take a visit. Then maybe he goes there. And then if he goes there, 2 or 3 of his homies
You're not disagreeing with that.
that are top 100 recruits may also follow. In doing this, you will start to create a lineage of a team that would be competing with a Michigan or an Ohio State. Something that could be worthwhile for a broke 17-year-old black college student or black high school student to aspire to go there and still be like, I can go here and the NFL will still see me.
Right, but
We agree.
I agree with that, Wag. But you got